So definitely, shouts out to my dude Milton hitting threes and timely threes.
I agree with you totally, bro. I agree.
Definitely.
Shout out to the boy that hit that timely three. Needed that. This is the type of things when your veins need to be most definitely on Chile chill.
Ice.
Okay,
Ice water, baby.
ice water. Okay, ice Fiji in your veins. Okay, Essentia, whatever your water of preference and choice. Ding ding. We
Absolutely.
will be soon having the sponsors like this. So watch shortly. We will be having a water deal. So yeah, Poland Spring, holler at us because we need Poland Spring to get in the zone. This is what's going on though, man. This is a good game, man. They
It's a
getting
good
off.
game.
They just got to get
You,
off the hump of this
they
10
gotta
point
get. They
seven
got.
right now.
Yeah, they're gonna exert a lot of energy trying to get the lead, and I'm just hopeful them not to exert all the energy because they gotta win the game. But Utah is just overpowering them with their physicality, far as getting to the line. This dude Gobert's altering shots. He's getting fouled. He's going to the line, hitting his free throws. I think Utah clearly is the better team.
Clearly is the better team.
But
But
Memphis has a fight.
still,
Memphis have a puncher's chance.
yeah, but they're so good though, but they still can't space them out that much and get enough of a lead and get the footing on that lead. Memphis is still crawling around, hanging around like that little brother. You know what I'm saying? Go back home. Go back home. Like, come on, you about to blow up the spot, mommy. Everything about, you know what I'm saying? Go back home. They just like the little brother right now, really on their case right now. You know what I'm saying? They just broke it down to a 7-point lead, which is cool. They just cracked ice on the 10-point, but you know what I mean? It doesn't seem like they can take it to a 50 or something like that, even though Clarkson is getting off the good shots and different things like
This
that.
is this is where good coaches separate themselves from other coaches. You call a timeout, stop the bleeding. You coming out of timeout. I want to see what type of play they run and if they execute it because a lot of these coaches, like the guy that's on Brad Stevens, the coach from the Celtics, he's
Mm-hmm.
one of the best coming out of timeouts and executing a play. So I want to see what Utah do coming out this timeout to stop the bleeding. Potentially, they could go back up 10 or go up 9. And who they run the ball for? Who they run the play for? Memphis need a stop right now. Memphis need a stop and
Right.
score.
Chad now. They need to stop
Yes,
right now. Not just right now,
Mem-
right now.
Memphis need a stop just to just to get back in this game and get it in arm's reach because they down 7. They can cut it down to 4 or 3 out of timeout. Let's see the play. Bogdanovich is passing it to Angles. Angles pick and roll. Angles for 3, wide open. He's off. That's the stop that they need. What set they running? Pick and roll with Brooks. Brooks is probing. Foul. Okay, the refs is messing with Brooks right now, man. It's looking good.
He
Pot-
actually, his cries didn't fall on deaf ears.
Potentially, they could cut it down to 4 with a 3, or they could cut it to 5 with a 2. I would
And
like
that
to see. I would
position will
like to
be
see Ja Morant in a high pick and roll settings. Everybody to the 3 point line, give him space. They got Brook on the corner, pass it to Valachunas. That should have
and
been
he
a walk. They
actually
didn't call it. He did
cut
a
it
hook.
to 5.
They cut it down to 5. Good no call ref because he damn sure walked. Mitchell with the ball. Split the defense.
Oh,
Oh my God. What a
fuck,
block.
get it out of here.
Wow. Allen for 3. Allen for 3. Damn, you got it. See
Damn.
that, yo. See T
Got it.
dot. That's what I'll be.
That's the 3 that would have changed
Yo,
the whole momentum in that
T
building.
dot. T dot, man. That's the type of plays. Those are winning basketball plays right there. Momentum shifters. Momentum shifters is key.
That's a key. Those type of plays right there. That right there is going to give the other team something to think about right there. Damn.
Now you
Bro.
got a young You got a young team right now. They got the ball back. Let's see what they do. Teardrop to Milton again, playing excellent off the bench. Cuts the lead down. It's 102-99. Utah with the ball. Mitchell's coming down the court. He's setting up a play.
No, he's rushing. Oh, they build him out with the foul, but he put too much body on him. But he comes barreling in. You know how Mitchell game is. He comes barreling in, so you can't really evade him. You can't really avoid him.
Listen, this is what separates superstars from regular stars. Knowing how to shut the crowd down, shut the momentum, switch momentum. Listen, caught your hand in the cookie jar, and I got you. Now to the free throw line. Now I'm to the free throw line. Now that cuts that momentum somewhat. It's not totally deceased, but it's on life support. That momentum is on life support. So we'll see if he can make the free throws, because that's the one part. It's like, damn, you fouled. Nah, sometimes it's a good foul. You still got to make them. Okay, he's cash on the first one. It's like we talked about, man. Mitchell's is a different type of player, just cerebral type players that understand the moment and know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Taking his time and his free throws, breathing, and everything seems routine. Cash on both. 104 Utah, Memphis, 99. About to hit under the 7-minute mark. Ja Morant with the ball.
Let's go.
Pass it to Allen. Pick and roll with Ja Morant. Ja Morant for three.
Nope.
Off.
That's
the youngness. That's the youngin. That's the youngin in you. You can't do that. I would have liked to see him get in the hole. The refs is going to call a foul. Good block, Valanciunas.
Get out of here.
Young boy's running. Euro step. And
made it.
Milton is playing an excellent basketball game.
Excellent playoff game. How you supposed to play in the offs, bro. That's how you supposed to play in the offs. You ain't in there pussyfooting around playing games in there. He in there going for his bag and going out to get his goddamn points. Straight up. He's going to get his points. It's it.
Good on the first.
104,
man. 100. Utah, 4-point lead.
He's actually playing a really, really, really good game. I'm not even going to hold it.
He deserved the minutes he getting. He deserved to be on the court. Good from the free throw line. 104, 101. 6:24 left in the fourth quarter. Donovan Mitchell with the ball, pick and roll setting, probing, passes to Bogdanovich, reset the play. They look like they're in somewhat of a zone, one-on-one plays, crossover, fall on the floor. They called the foul. Wow. What a bailout. That wasn't a foul, man. In my opinion, that was not a foul.
That's not a foul, but you know, the ref, he let a lot of things, refs them let a lot of things go, so now they got to call certain things too.
Bruh, he pushed him. Nah, come on now. I can't stand for that. That's ridiculous. No, that's ridiculous. You cross him up, you turn him around, and then you push him. And what, the foul's on me? I just got crossed up. How the foul on me and I got crossed?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Donovan Mitchell at the line. 105, 104, Utah lead. The difference between Donovan Mitchell and these other players, when he gets to the line, he makes them.
Yep.
And Allen is a liability on the defensive end. So him guarding Mitchell is totally a mismatch. That's what happens when Brooks get into free. A veteran is going to get you those quick fouls, get you up off of him.
Mm-hmm.
Because clearly Brooks is a better defender than Allen. Okay, Allen. That's a foul, ref.
God.
What the fuck is going on? Ja with a teardrop.
No.
Damn, Ja.
Come on, Ja.
God damn it. Mitchell with the ball. 106, 105. Mitchell's about to take over this game.
Ah!
Milton with the ball.
Milton's game, nigga. Come on, that's crazy.
Yo, Milton is stepping his fucking game up.
He's wilding. This is his game, man. This is how you play, bro. He's wilding right now. I swear to God.
Yes, Milton is showing improve.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That's a walk, ref. That was a walk.
God. Oh my God. Into a 3 though.
Mike Conley with the 3.
Into a 3 splash. So let's not. That's a
the refs usually in the regular season would have called that move a walk. The refs always call that move, particularly a walk, all the time. Bogdanovich with the rebound. 109, 104, down 5, 4 minutes to go. Mitchell with the ball. Mitchell's creating this whole offense, so he's playing like a point guard role, setting everybody up. And he's been abusing Allen this whole game. Oh, what a brick. You see what he caught a spasm at the rim. Milton with the ball, setting it up, pick and roll Valanciunas. He shoots him off. Milton's probing to the lane, hop step, teardrop, it's off. Rebound, Milton with the putback. Milton is playing the game of his life right now.
The game of his life.
Milton is really carrying
the whole
Grizzlies right now.
I swear to God, man. Shout out to him, man. I got to bust a clap for him. This for real, man. It's crazy, man. He is really excelling his game, man. I really respect that, man. It's crazy, bro.
Milton is going to win whoever. We're going to check the fantasy lineup. We probably want an audio at that time. I probably want more visuals, but I could probably bet whoever has Milton in their lineup right now, no one's seen it. No one's seen this coming. No one. So he's gonna make somebody 100 bands today. Guarantee that.
Guaranteed facts, man.
He's gonna be in that lineup, that number 1 lineup when I go look at it. Absolutely. Shit, I ain't expect Milton to play this type of game. Who seen this coming? Man, playoffs make stars. You never know.
You never know.
You never know, man.
It depends on who's going to. It all comes until they get to that level, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we expect from certain players, you know what I'm saying? For them to excel a game. You know what I mean? We waited all year for these playoffs, you know what I'm saying? You come in the playoffs just to stink it up. You go in the playoffs with a pamper. Come on, dog.
Well, you know these players don't actually do that. I mean, like coming in with that mindset, but I think the moment gets too big for them, and they don't know how to like recalibrate and get their bearings. So they start pressing, and then your best dream turns into a nightmare. And when some games you're just off, some games you're just off, but you have to affect the game in different ways. You can't allow your jump shot and you're not scoring to be the end all be all. Get the loose balls. You know what I'm saying? Get the rebound, box out, call out, speak on defense. Add value to the minutes that you're playing because coaches see that. Just because you're not making a shot, don't hold your head down. Get back on defense. Take a charge. Do something different. You understand? You see a guy like Milton, he got it going. Ja Morant doesn't. But what Ja can do is feed him the rock.
Feed the beast.
You gotta feed the high hand, man.
You have to.
It's nothing worse than when you got it going and the motherfucker come down and shoot a reckless shot. And you looking at him like, bruh, I just made like 3 threes. What the fuck are you doing?
Like,
but it'd be like seriously, like, what are you doing?
It's crazy, man. Tell us what y'all thinking about this game. This game is heating up. It's warm. It's most definitely warming up right now. It's crazy. Tell me what y'all thinking about this game. You already know. You're live right now on In the Zone Sports with Oota and your boy, Lucky Left. You already know the vibes, man. Good game, man. It's a good game. It's a good game. You know, the last game was most definitely a downer. Ben Simmons got the bullshit of the day award for that shit because he's just missing free throws, all type of dumb shit. Yeah.
They pulled the hacker Ben, man.
Yeah, they pulled the hacker Ben.
Hacker Ben.
Pulled the hack
Let's
up.
get back. Let's get back to Milton. 15 second half points, 5 for 8. The Memphis Grizzlies down by 3. Utah with the ball. Mitchell's probing. They put Brooks back on him. Brooks got 4 fouls. Mike Conley got the ball, setting up the offense. Rudy Gobert, pick and roll with Collins. Back to Rudy. Rudy, foul. Niggas letting the motherfucking shit go.
It's going.
That's the Oota.
That's Oota. They licking off shots, man. They licking off shots.
That's definitely fireworks, though, bro.
Yeah, I know the fireworks.
Oh, they letting it go.
It's a Roman candle. Yeah, they letting off the Roman candles. In honor of Embiid giving the game to Washington. So they lighting off Roman candles for that one.
This guy fell on his hindquarters and left the game. Rudy Gobert at the line hit one.
Oh, he missed one.
2, short on the second. 110 Utah. Memphis 106.
You want to go?
Ja Morant with the ball. 3 minutes left. Setting up the offense. Look like it's going to be a pick and roll setting, guard on guard.
Oh, ripped them.
Ja Morant. Turnover,
ripped them.
Right now, Memphis Grizzlies cannot allow a basket. They have to get a stop here. This is a crucial moment. Conley for 3, and it's good. So when you look back at this game,
you turned it on late.
When do you look back at that game? This was a 3-minute mark. That might be a crucial play in the game. Mike Conley rebound off 3 by Ja Morant. I think the 3-minute mark that probably decided the game right there. I mean, I know there's a lot of time left, but that was crucial to take a 4-point lead to 7. And now you got the ball. I think it's Mike Conley time. He's feeling it. Pass. Great pass. Another pass. Took a good. Ooh, that would have killed him, Tess.
Ooh, that would have took me. That would have took the
Bogdanovich open 3. Bogdanovich open 3. Timeout, Memphis Grizzlies. That has to be a timeout. They got to call a timeout here. You have to call a timeout.
You have to. I seen him ref.
Call a timeout.
What happened? You're not calling a timeout? Oh, that's a bad coaching. That's bad coaching, especially if Ja's going to stink it up like this.
Milton, step back 3. Can he still remain hot? Nope.
Nope. See
rebound.
That was a bad no timeout call. That was a bad call. Right now is 10-point lead with 2 minutes and was like 2 minutes and 20 seconds left. You call a timeout when you bring that ball across. Get a time to set a play so that you can guarantee to get 2 points. Break that back down to a single-point lead, and then you can go from there and start the momentum back up and start your run. Hopefully you could get a good 6, 7, 8-point run. And you know what I mean? Come on, man. That was a bad coaching decision.
Right now, they need a quick layup. But this is a young team. I wouldn't be surprised if they feed out for a 3, and then the game really going to be over. But they need to get something at the rim, a free throw, at least a foul and a free throw.
Come on. Got to hit one of these threes, Brooks.
That's a goaltending, man. That's
goaltend.
Yeah. So, like I said, we'll look back at the tape, and we'll see at the 3-minute mark, that was a pivotal moment in the game.
That was
man. Yeah, that was a pivotal moment.
It led to a splashing 3 by Conley, right?
Yep. It was 110 to 106.
Yeah, man. Led to a 3 by Conley, man. Splash, man. Conley most definitely turned it on late, too.
Listen, and then they came back and hit another 3. So it went from 4 to 10. In a matter of like less than a minute. And this separates good teams from bad teams. Not saying Memphis is bad, but they're young. And sometimes they have the ups and downs and they score in droughts. Milton came off the bench and gave them a spark.
And sometimes being young is bad. You know what I'm saying? We don't see it when we're young, but when you get older, you say, maybe I did think a little different. So, you know what I'm saying? I think Memphis, I think they're really, really young too as well.
Yeah, they're the youngest team to be in the playoffs since the I think the 2012 Thunder.
Boy, I love Ja's game, but I think it's a lot of things that he has to work on. I think it's in and out, like how he turned it on the other night. I think his
Yeah,
game is in and out, and it's no
his,
real stability there.
I think when you play players in the season, you having 4 games in 5 days. You traveling from Memphis, you're going to California. You really can't analyze a player game. So sometimes a player get at you 1-2 times, but when you lock horns and I'm seeing you 7 game series, there is no mystery or lore to your game. I'm learning your in and out. I'm watching tape. I'm thinking about you while the kid is up sleeping. This nigga like doing this in and out. He want a teardrop. He want to get here. So you got to be different to really bust niggas ass in the playoffs. I think his movement is being very predictable, and that's why Conley was able to rip him. And his teardrop is not working, and he doesn't have a jump shot. So if he had to work on anything, he has to work on a jump shot. And I know I say a lot about jump shots, but I feel like if you have a jump shot, you will survive in the league for a long time.
Longevity. You will have
Long time.
longevity, especially if
If
you have one early.
Listen, if you got that fucking cannon and your shit is water, yo, you're
And
gonna make a team.
if you got the cannon and Ryan knows your name because you came back to save him, yeah. I mean,
Yo, I'm telling you, T, that when we watch that tape, man, we look at the footage and we watch the tape back, that 3 minute mark, 110 to
crucial,
106. Utah has the
crucial,
ball.
pivotal.
They get a stop there. They can either cut the lead to 1 or to 2. But in return, they hit a 3, push the lead up to 7. They get a stop, come back, hit another fucking 3. 10-point lead, just like that. This
Just
is why teams put extra emphasis on getting shooters, because it's a 3-point league. It's a 3-point league that we watching right now.
it is, and you can't be mad at that. It is.
Look, Mike Conley, they got the veteran, the chisel vet. He's back at it, man. He's back home in Memphis.
This is
He
crazy.
only has 11 points, but majority of those points came in the fourth quarter.
It came in the fourth, man. You know what I mean? When they count. You know what I'm saying? And Mike Conley is most definitely a player that you could count on to make big shots, and he's not scared to pull the trigger and go back and save Ryan. He most definitely be on his saving Private Ryan. Shout out to Tom Hanks and everybody in the movie because they know what busting the strap feels like. You already know the vibe.
It's like Bernie Mac in a Players Club, man. Fourth quarter is money. It's money. It's
It's
money
money,
time.
it's money time. It's money time. Oh, if Mitchell made that one, it was nuts city over there. Come on, foul,
Yo,
rap.
see, Ja Morant with that same in and out. I told you he been trying to dunk on Gobert for the whole series and still be missing.
It's not happening. It's Area 51 for him. Okay, what are you
He
doing in
been
this?
he been trying to dunk on Rudy Gobert this whole series, bro. I'm telling you,
Every
man.
time he get his shit pushed, every time it's
Yo,
like barber. When you go over to the barber, say, "Yo, man, don't leave me again." And he just push your shit back all the time. He just keeps pushing you back all the time. Rudy Gobert is that barber that keeps pushing Ja's hairline.
hairline back.
That's a fact.
Absolutely. Ja Morant has 21, 6, and 11. It seems like a good game, but it's really
Gotta
not.
break that down. It's really not a good game. We're gonna break down those numbers because it's not a good game at all. He's supposed to have 30-something points right now, at least. Okay, he's running around the paint because this is why he's determined. You say he's running around the paint like he don't know what to do in there. It's because of Gobert and just just what he's been going through in the paint about this whole series. I think is the reason why he has been like not so assertive and sure about when he's in the paint.
Absolutely. When he get into the paint, he doesn't even have a plan. It looks like he's just making up as it goes. You got to understand, once you get in the paint, you want to do a teardrop, you want to do a fadeaway. Rudy Gobert, miss dunk, foul, going to the free throw line. So when you get to the paint, you want to have an idea what you want to do when you're playing against a 7 footer. Like you can't just be going in there saying, "Okay, I'm gonna go and just do whatever I want." No, it don't work like that.
Yeah.
He's a defensive player of the year for a reason, and this is why Utah is the number one seed in the West. They won the most game in the NBA because they know how to finish games. So they've been playing good basketball all year. I mean, it's a valid effort by Memphis Grizzlies, a team that was in the playing game to even get to an AC. What they did to Golden State is remarkable. But now you playing with the big when you're playing with the big boys, you got to come correct or don't come at all, or you're gonna get embarrassed. Because this game was much closer than once again, this game was closer than what it is right now. It's just a couple of plays, championship plays. 118, 110, Utah, 45 seconds left. This game is over. People are going to their cars trying to beat traffic. Believe
Yeah, man,
that.
it's gonna be fights breaking out in the parking lot though. So y'all be safe coming out of that stadium. It will be a couple of barbecues and fights going on in that
Tailgating.
tailgate parking lot fights because some people's gonna be
Uh,
great. A lot of people from Memphis will
and
be tough.
Memphis got good barbecue, man.
Yeah, they
Memphis
actually
Tank got
do.
some good ass barbecue.
At the moment, that's all they have that's good right now because they're not pulling out this victory.
Well, a couple of those bricks they could put in the oven and warm up that barbecue. Put a couple slabs on the grill.
Yeah, you could put a couple slabs on the grill. They can't put. Yeah, they could probably make a few baby backs, a little 1, 2 baby backs or
Hmm.
something. They could do a little couple
Definitely
baby
want,
backs.
definitely want that oven baked. You heard?
Yeah. They could. I won't deny them that. But with a game like this, the games like this hurt, man. Knowing that it's so close, and that team was playing real good basketball. You wasn't even playing that well of a team, and that good basketball, and the game is so close, and you have it right there in your hands, and you're not able to just get over that hump. Games like this really, really eat you up at night when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah. When they look back at the tape, they gotta feel like they didn't compete on a championship level. I think Utah stomped on them from the beginning and let them know we're not here to play with you because they took home court and they regained it back. So Memphis won the first game. Now Utah is up 3-1, going back to Salt Lake. Yeah, it's pretty much over now.
It's going to be pretty much over now if you really, really, really want to be technical. I think
Yeah,
that's
they're
going to
not
be
winning. They're not winning in Salt Lake. No, it's over. They're
not
not
at all.
winning in Salt Lake.
Not
No,
at all.
they
I
won
don't.
that. They won that first game because Donovan Mitchell was not in the lineup. I,
Yeah.
Donovan Mitchell. A couple key points in this game that we said when the momentum was shifting, Donovan Mitchell got to the free throw line and seckled the crowd. Listen, relax, hold these couple free throws in your mug, take the ball out, and we explained that a young team they want to play in transition. To get in transition, you have to get missed shots or turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
Going against a set defense is not. And if you could set your defense, guess who's going to be in the middle? The Eiffel
Ding,
Tower.
ding. The Eiffels. The Eiffel Tower. Looking like the Rifle Tower.
A little bit, a little bit too little, too late. 118. Jackson just hit a three. Mitchell's running the ball. He's fouled. He's
Slow.
been water. He's
Like
been water all day at the line.
all day. Earning his keep at the line. Mitchell, man. Always bringing it in. He did the same thing last game. Late game, closed it out on the line. He was aggressive late. He wasn't able to make an impact. Early in the game, he was resting, he was out, and then he ended up coming back in and making a big impact. And like we was talking about that, like great players, even though they're not scoring or doing exactly what they had planned for their game, they still find ways to impact the game in other category in other ways, whether it be on offense, whether it be on defense, if it be on talking on defense or communication or setting screens or doing different things, opening up, you know what I mean? Maybe moving around more, spacing the floor, you know what I mean? Different things that you can do to, you know what I mean, to add to a win. than just scoring points. You know what I mean? And great
Abs-
players know how to do that.
Yo, absolutely, man. At the end of the day, the camaraderie of a team is exactly what it is a team. I mean, you can add value to your team without even being in the game. Just letting them know what you see on the court. Because sometimes you can't see the trees from the forest or the forest from the trees, or how they say that. So when you're in the game, this is why bench players have the advantage to come in the game, know how the refs is calling, seeing how the game is played, and then come and attack and insert themselves. That's why hats off goes to Clarkson coming in, shooting 30 times, didn't give a fuck, never seen a shot he didn't like, but he stayed aggressive, and it ended up working out for him. He alleviated a lot of shots from Mitchell, so Mitchell can preserve his energy to do what he's doing at the end. See, little things like that. That's why Mitchell's such a great player. Like, go ahead, Clarkson, it's your time. I need to get my rest. Because at one point, Clarkson was taking every shot down the court.
He took every shot damn near at one point. Yeah. He was being
Dude,
very
pump.
aggressive. And I think I think he's the he's the white horse, black horse, whatever color horse you want to use.
He's the
Um,
sixth man of the year. He's the sixth man of the year. He has won the award. So,
rightfully so.
um,
Rightfully so.
I think he once again he went to a perfect system where the coach knew his skill sets and allowed him to be himself and lean into his skill sets. So he don't want him to come in and play defense. He want him to come in and do just that, shoot the ball. So when you have a coach that believes in you, it just makes you that much a better of a player. And like we talked about, when you're a young player and you hear that substitution bell and you got a short rope, you can't play confidently. But when you know you got the green light, I don't give a fuck what I do. I could kick the ball off my foot. I know I ain't coming out. I'm just focusing on the game, and I could play relaxed.
And he started to relax, and then he started to allow the game to come to him. And in turn, he didn't even allow the game to come to him. He actually took that game the whole time. But
Absolutely.
at first I think he was rushing more. I think he started to get his spots a little bit better later on in the game, and he started to get his sense in the game and what role he needed to play. Because every game is different, and it's like strategy and it's like chess, where your role may vary of what a game consists of, what you need to do to contribute to a win. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to him for adjusting, for turning it on after starting a little rocky, going a little fast on the go. You know what I'm saying? But for just hitting it on the yellow, slowing down a little bit, and
Shouts out to Utah Jazz for winning a tough game on the road. The final score: Utah 120, Memphis 113. They have a commanding lead right now, 3-1. If they win this series, they will face the winners out of the Clippers and Dallas. So
mm,
that's something to look forward to. I
that's
would
some.
love to see. I would love to see Utah and the LA Clippers go at it.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
That would be a great series to actually watch.
I would love to see that. But hell
Yeah.
yeah, hey,
So who would you give the game ball to in this game? Like who?
in this game, this goes to that gun man, Ryan, the man who played Ryan. He was running around busting his ratchet. Besides Clock, let me see who else was really balling in this game, man.
They got
Unsung.
Donovan Mitchell. They got Donovan Mitchell at the uh interview table, but for me personally, I would give it to Gobert. I think he changed the game
Gobert
with his
game.
with his with his
His defense.
with his defensive presence, man. That really altered a lot of shots. He didn't get a lot of blocks, but he altered a lot of shots. He had 17, 8,
And he
and
had
two
17.
blocks.
Yeah. Rudy Gobert. Yeah, I give it to Rudy Gobert as well. But the unsung hero goes to, yeah, you already know.
Ryan with the automatic weapon.
Yeah, with the automatic weapons, man. He most definitely came out and had that spark that teams need, man. You know what I'm saying? When your team is looking for points, who do we go to? Who's going to score this ball? Is looking for somebody like that, especially in these playoffs. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's hard to get points in the playoffs. It's much, much harder to get points in the playoffs. So, you know what I mean? I guess teams always just, you know what I mean? You could lean on that type of energy when a person can go out there, get those points, and he's being aggressive. I think that's very infectious for a team, and they feed off that type of energy.
Yep. So wrapping up, just knew Memphis was gonna win this game. I'm always voting for the underdog. Maybe that's the Brooklyn in me, you know. Always voting for the underdog. Always like, yo, optimistic, but reality setting in with that 3-1 lead. It's over.
It's over, man. You
That
already know,
shit is
man.
that shit is over, man.
That goose is damn near cooked, man. You know what I'm saying? That goose is
Yeah,
damn near cooked. We about to hit
man.
the oven time about to go off, man. That goose is cooked, man. So, shout out to Utah though, man. Winning a good game on the road. Going
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
You know,
Very competitive, very high energy. I think both teams competed hard, and I definitely feel like the best team won. Rudy Gobert would get the game ball from me just because of defensive presence, and he played big. He played his size today, and he deterred a lot of shots. He only
and he
had
had
2 blocks,
2 points,
only
and he
only
shot
two
5 or 9.
blocks.
So that's good
Yeah,
too.
of course. So it's a
So
lot of game balls that go around. Mike Conley with timely threes. Donovan Mitchell, Clarkson never seen a shot he didn't like. Um, Bogdanovich. I mean the whole team. It was just truly a team effort.
it was a team effort. I'll give you that. I do agree.
Memphis is
Listen,
just a young
give him
team,
a
man.
big contract. Give that young fella a big contract soon, man, because he got some things in there, man. For
You
real,
like Brooks, man. I see that you like Brooks,
I
man. You
like
like Dylan, man.
man. I like looks like, but
Yo,
Minton,
listen,
I like him now, yo. Like what
listen.
he just came and did today. I gotta watch his
Nah,
game
nah.
a little bit more.
Fluky,
It's kind of fluky.
fluky.
All right, cool.
He
But
must
yeah, Brooks
he
is my
he, he
man.
must have he must have had Mama's kitchen, Mama's cooking.
Mama's cooking. Damn, man. Shout out to Kwame Brown Bust Life, man.
He
All
must
that
have
he's
had. You know what I mean? He must have had
Mama's cooking.
Mama's cooking. You know what I mean? He was at home, had that good old. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
came out shooting, but
He came.
that shit ain't gonna happen too often. You heard? That's
It's
not
not.
happening.
It's not. It's not. It's not. But Brooks, yeah, I like his game. I think he just needs to. He plays with a lot of fire. I appreciate players that play like that. Being for that teams like New York Knicks need players like, and they used to have them all the time with like LJ and these different type of players like Mason and stuff like that. But I think he
Listen, the
had,
Knicks.
but he had to get it together.
Listen, the Knicks need to do one thing. Stop playing bum niggas for 33 minutes and they scoring 0 points. That doesn't make sense. Get that
Yeah,
nigga out the fucking game. They need to
you're right.
have the dude in Apollo Sandman at the Garden. When niggas start playing like that, get this nigga the fuck out of here. Get the
Get him out
fucking
here.
cane, grab him by the
It's
neck,
his nephew there
sit
now.
your
It's
ass on the
yeah, man,
bench.
his Glover
Come
nephew now
on.
there. Get his-
Come on, man. Have Spike Lee do the trailer. You know the trailer when they be on Spike Lee movie when you sit in the chair and shit just be moving.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Have that nigga in there, get him up out of here, man. Like, come on. The Knicks is fine, man. It's a successful season. Y'all getting the fuck up out of here, though. The Knicks is getting
yeah.
the fuck up out of here. You
But
know what
I
I'm
still got
saying?
I'm in Brooklyn, man. So I'm most definitely a Brooklyn fan. Shout out to the Brooklyn Nets. I'm waiting for that game. That game is at 7:30. I'll try to get on this stream live, man. We're gonna try to get on this thing a little bit early, try to pregame a little bit with them. You know what I mean? See
Tomorrow?
with
It's
y'all.
tomorrow? Our Nets play tomorrow?
I think they said tomorrow, man.
I'm gonna
Is it
check the.
tomorrow? We're gonna check it all out, man.
I'm gonna check the schedule.
I'm so urgent on the game. I'm hoping it's tomorrow, man. When it comes to these, 40 days, 40 nights, you remember the old previews and the old advertisements for the playoffs in the NBA? It's 40 days, 40 nights. It felt like
Mm.
Moses and Jesus in the Bible when you was watching playoff time. You know what I'm saying? So I
When you
still
hear that.
that
Nigga, Bob Costas and Marv Albert. You know Mikey was going. You know Mike was coming there going berserk.
Mhm.
Yeah, so this was a very competitive game. I definitely feel like Brooks, if he wasn't in foul trouble, he might have could have altered some of this game. But Java Rant, he had a pedestrian 21, 24. But
Pedestrian.
he really could have had a better impact on his game. Milton came off the bench, gave him a spark plug. Jackson Jr. I don't know how to feel about this young man. I think he got a lot of promise. Maybe the moment is too big for him, but he's just floating around there. He's not asserting himself at all. But the veterans won. The veterans won this game, beat the young boys, and that's how it should be when you're doing playoff basketball. You know, the veterans is always going to show that they savvy, catch you with the little up fakes, go into your chest, get to the free throw line, stop your momentum. You know what I'm saying? But if you get into a high speed chase with a young ball, you know they're gonna crash. So
They
you slow
crash.
this shit. You know they're gonna slow this shit up, and the old heads won today
Yeah, they
because
got it. Pulling out.
Utah been together for a while. You know, this is not their first playoff run. So
Not their first rodeo.
nope. That's why it was so surprising when Memphis beat Golden State. That's why everybody was like, "How did this happen?" You know what I'm saying? But hey, the better team won.
Better
But
team.
Donovan Mitchell was not having it. He's not on his time, not on his watch. Donovan
No,
Mitchell was not having that shit,
not playing. He
and
not playing.
especially with this nigga Clarkson shooting 30 fucking dimes. This nigga Clarkson is like, yo, I don't give a fuck. I'm
Going
letting
in.
this shit. I'm letting this shit go. Mike Conley with Tommy baskets, Rudy Gobert dunking on niggas. Damn. What do you think? Utah Clippers. Who would you think would win that series? Because that looks like what it's gonna be.
Utah and the Clippers. I'm gonna give the Clippers the edge. I think they have not. I'm not gonna say about that they have more experience, but if playoff P, we're gonna go back. If he does not show out as playoff PG 13% P, it depends.
Pandemic P.
Pandemic P. If he's not pandemic P, then I think that the odds is really, really in the favor of the Clippers. I think that they're just a little more fundamentally sound together as a team than Utah is. I think Utah is still a little bit young as well, but Utah does have what it takes to beat the Clippers. It just depends on what Utah team you're gonna get. It just depends on what Mitchell you're gonna get. He still has a lingering, I think, injury that's going on that's been nagging him. So it just
He
depends
had
on
30. He had 30 tonight.
he had 30 tonight and he have a whole bunch of things going on with him. So yeah, with things like that and play like that. But look, in a game like this, right? You see how they played tonight. They couldn't really close out and really secure the lead, really, like really establish like a 15-point lead, a good lead of that can make you feel comfortable. The whole game, they couldn't really let their guards down that whole game. You cannot play a game like that with the Clippers. You got to really be fundamentally sound, make the right plays, not turn off the ball, and do things like that with a person like Kawhi being as efficient as he is as well. And if Paul is doing, you know what I mean? Like if he's going to be doing a good thing, then yeah, I expect it to be a good series though. What do you think about it?
I wouldn't be surprised if Utah beat them because they play like a better unit. So I'm always gonna pick a team over individuals any day. So I think Utah's playing better basketball. I think the Clippers got a scare with Luca, but it's gonna. I think it would go to maybe seven. Utah got home court. Salt Lake is a tough play to play at. Donovan Mitchell, I'm telling you, he's going to destroy Paul George defense. They better put Kawhi on him because I seen what Donovan Mitchell did to Paul George I think the other time there was in the playoffs, he was like no respect for him. No
No
respect for
respect.
him.
No
I
respect, man.
I
Dealing
think
with
I
him like
I think Paul George was on the Thunder and they played each other and he was just having his way with him. So I like Utah. I like Utah. I like Utah and Portland. Utah and Portland in the conference finals.
that'd be nice. Ooh, Dame
Mhm.
Dollar. You think Dame and Portland got what it takes to come out of the West? Not even that. Better yet, before I go as far as come out of the West, do you think Dame Dollar and Portland have what it takes to get to the conference finals? Let's just leave it there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because Phoenix, if everything stays how it is, Phoenix got the advantage right now because AD's injured. So Phoenix will beat LA, and Phoenix will play Portland. So that would be a great matchup, and I think Portland could beat Phoenix because I think Damon and Chris Paul cancel each other out. Booker and McCullum, I think I'll give Booker the edge. Uh, Nurkic and Aiton kind of cancel each other out. So now it's left to Covington and Powell versus Bridges and what's this dude name? Crowder. So I think Crowder's a good defensive player, but I think Powers is such an aggressive. His aggressive nature is crazy. Then you bring Melo off the bench and Carmelo Anthony. I I don't see nobody on Phoenix bench holding him down. I don't think
And
that's gonna happen.
coming off a good game, man. He's coming off a good game, B-Day game, right? Coming off the
Yeah,
B-Day game.
it definitely was his birthday. Shout outs to Melo from the hook. You already know.
Shout out to
So
Mello from the book, man. Shout out to Mello, man. Happy birthday, belated. And shout out to him for playing some of the best ball in his life. And D Rose, man, always gets the unsung hero award, playing some of the best ball in his life right now, late in his career, and is actually the best player on that team. And it's crazy that they are leaning towards him to be the best player, and everybody can't step up. It's crazy.
well, he's a former MVP, so
I'm not
it's
that from
not
him.
it's not far fetched that they lean into him. But at these latter years of his career, he just can't hold down a fort and weather the storm. He's doing everything he can, but when you got someone like Tom Thibodeau coaching you, this guy's want to play you 33 minutes with no break. Like, bro, I'm tired. I'm not the same player as before. Tom Thibodeau has a short rotation right now. He's not allowing his team and his benches to come in the game and do what they need to do and earn a paycheck. He want to play the same old players. He want to play somebody 33 minutes, scoring no points. Because I can't get over that. That's something I just can't just say. I'm gonna talk about that until they get back on the court and he changes the lineup. He needs to make a change at the shooting guard position. I think he needs to insert quickly. He could even go as far as putting Knox in the game. Like, do what you need to do. I think Kevin Knox is a good dimension. I think he's like a. I'm not saying he's this person, but he is a Tracy McGrady type person when in the stature, 6'8", long, can create his own shot. He can defend players like Gallinari, Hunter, and these guys. You know what I'm saying? So I think Tom Thibodeau needs to get deep in his bag. You have players that can actually create their own shot. You got to stop going to Burks too, because Burks had that one game and it went to his fucking head. He had that one little 27-point game, and now the shit been all crickets, cold, bricks, layers, all the above.
Exactly, exactly,
So
exactly, exactly.
get quickly in the game, get him a pick and roll centers. I think quickly and rolls in the backcourt is awesome. Also, when you look at game one and you look at the tape, this dude put Frank Nitty in the game at the end, and he only played 1 minute to guard Trey Young. Now, if they just stole the first game, the momentum of the series would have changed. This dude didn't play the whole game, but you want to put him in to guard the best player that been cooking all day. That was unfair to Frank.
That's very
But
fair.
that's Tom Thibodeau being Tom Thibodeau. So this is the things that he do. He's very stubborn in the way he coach. I mean, he's a great coach, but a lot of these coaches are stuck in their ways and they don't know how to change. They're like dinosaurs. It's like, bro, I got tape on how you play for years and years and how you coach. This is why you got to give respects to the Washington Wizards coach for making adjustment on the fly, changing your lineup, doing different things that he never did. He didn't do a hack a bend the whole damn series. But what he said, fuck that. If we're gonna go out, we're going out fighting. You got to be able to change on the fly. This is what makes great coaches. People understand. This is what you stay in the league for. You have to be able to change, adjust on the fly.
Yep. And that's what
So
makes great coaches, man. You got to be able to switch. It's like, listen, it's like chess, man. This is strategy, man. The greatest of coaches are great strategists. They know how to adjust on the fly. You know how to improv and switch up, man. You got to, you know what I mean? Because especially in the playoffs, it's not like a season where you play a person next month or next weeks down the line, and
yeah,
the person might not be
you,
on your mind. This is a plan.
yeah.
You have to make adjustments because what's happening, you gotta stop that from happening and combat it with something else the next following game. You know what I'm saying? We were talking about how players need to add things to their game or every year or stuff like
Yeah,
that.
every year.
These coaches need to be adding things, not just to their game every year, but as these games go on in the playoffs, you're supposed to be adding something, subtracting something, doing something different every single game, keeping your opponent off edge and on tilt every single game.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. When you're doing film study and you breaking down a team, They got people in the organization that this is their sole purpose of why you're getting hired, to break down film and bring me what I asked you for. When you look at Atlanta and how they're effective, it's the pick and roll setting. It's this dude in a pick and roll setting getting to the teeth of the defense, and it's a teardrop or alley oop. He has assisted on, I would say, 85% of the team points.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna allow this guy to keep doing the same thing over and over? That's the definition of insanity. You fucking crazy, Tom. Like, what are you doing? These guys can't create their own shots. Now, granted, Atlanta has a better talent, but at the same time, y'all not putting forth effort. Y'all getting slapped like in pivotal games. That's not cool. You got to put forth the effort. You have to match the effort. And besides, the way things went in New York, bro, y'all went to Atlanta and laid the egg. Come on now,
Serious?
that nigga spitting on people. Trey Young wilding out. Y'all made him get a haircut. He being he's
Serious?
self conscious.
It wasn't a good look for New York. I think they went out bad. It was just all around a bad vibe. I just think it was just the organization. Um yeah, it was just a real bad situation.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Sportsmanship should always be the first thing in a young youth mind growing up playing. It's like you win some, you lose some, but at the end of the day, it's just a game. Now the fans need to understand that if you spit on somebody in real life, you liable to get clapped, stabbed, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? Being
Yeah,
that they superstars, you think you could do whatever you want with them and you own them. You don't own them. These are people that are human.
yeah.
I mean, shouts out to Trey Young for not pressing charges, but at the end of the day, he needed a couple two boxes in his face, maybe a couple stab wounds, because you can't. This is a COVID. We in COVID right now. Still, you spitting on people, bro. That's crazy. I think he spit on Cuban. I think he spit on Cuban Link shoulder because it went over her arm.
That's crazy, man. That is absolutely crazy, out of control, man. The league needs to get it together. They put on so many stipulations on these players, so many things. Everything is just so touchy when it comes to the players, but they're not even securing the players' safety. This is something that
Not at all.
talked about. This is something that we will be doing a little bit of back and forth about being
Yeah,
left. We're doing
this
some.
is this is yeah, this is definitely a subject matter. Just to like sum it all up, Westbrook Westbrook got popcorn thrown at him.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving got a bottle thrown at him.
Hmm.
Trey Young got spit on.
Yeah.
Ja Morant family in Utah got heckled and called all types of niggas probably because Utah is racist as hell, just like Boston is racist as hell. And if people don't want to believe that, well, go to Boston and
Traditionally racist.
yes, go
uh,
to Boston and play.
Traditionally racist. You know what I mean? It's
And
been
that,
that has been racist and considered racist for a lot of years. I've watched a lot of things, a lot of history
listen,
in Boston, but I even heard about even players and people that were singers, musicians, different people that had
yeah,
certain
come on now,
circuits.
come on. Why you think Kyrie? Why you think Kyrie Irving didn't want to play? Now look, now today, now today,
Shout
a
out to Bill
fan.
Russell dealing with that in that timeline because he really went through the crux of what we consider racism to be, and in that city of Boston. You know what I mean?
Of
He was
course,
out there and he spoke on this, and he is one of the people that was hearing a lot of the information about how racism was out there and how he was affected, but he still stayed up tall and still got 11 chips. And that is serious business. I got to give him a round of applause for that, man. Shout out to Bill, Uncle Bill. Shout out to Uncle Bill.
you know what?
You know
That's
what I'm
that's grand. That's grandpa, nigga. That nigga ain't uncle. That is grandpa.
Yeah, that's
That
grandpa.
nigga
But
Bill.
Uncle
Bill is
Bill, yeah.
Bill is different, man. 2020s for him was routine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's routine, man. You know what I'm saying? And coming in a time like that, you know what I mean? I could imagine being a player, you know what I mean? When we watch sports players or musicians and people like that that had
Yeah.
to perform in those
They
times, it's Crazy.
They skin. You know what I'm saying? We living in a very sensitive world. Motherfucker do a little thing, they crying about it. But Bill and them at different times. I couldn't fathom to even try to get in their shoes. But far as Washington, they had a fan jump on the court, come from the stands and jump on the court. It's like, come on now, this is ridiculous.
And we caught it live too. I caught your reaction live. So you said, "Oh, I didn't even get to see it live. I still haven't seen the fan run on the court."
Yeah,
Yeah, I should pull it up now.
that shit is
Perfect. I
wild,
should
son.
pull it up now. But yeah, me and after I'm about to watch that right now. Hold on, son. Nah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that shit is wild, man. Like they usually
It's
do that with with streakers and
the most triple double track.
and
Magic Johnson with 30, LeBron with 28, Russell Westbrook with 12, Jason Kidd with 11. The most triple doubles in the NBA playoffs means 32%. Damn, it's crazy. He was up there, but you know what I mean? All of that still doesn't equate to a successful game.
it's a different time. I mean, it's a different time, so I don't want to be like romanticizing back in the days like it was harder and it's easy to do it now. Accomplishments is accomplishments. Hats off to Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, because he be shooting all them goddamn bricks. I just can't get over that. But anyway, you know who leads that triple double watch anyway? Magic Johnson with 30.
Shout out to the man, bro. Damn, son. No, you can't deal with Magic, bro. Magic the man, bro.
Come on, Magic, man. It's so much good things you could say about Magic, man. So many good things.
Magic is the king, man. I ain't mad at Magic.
Yeah.
I do want to show. I do want to see this fan run out on the jaunt and wild out real quick. Hold up, where's that? Let me check it real quick. I do want to see that.
Bro, he ran out on a goddamn court. They had to put him in a full Nelson, my dude.
And I do want to see that, bro. I gotta see that. We gotta see that, bro.
They put him in a full Nelson.
We right here. Let me see. Put him in the L-Kiki. Let me see. They put him in the L-Kiki. Shout out. See a little 1 second of this. And they probably clap out to play this shit.
Nah, they ain't gonna clap you. They gonna leave you alone.
Ain't no sound. I ain't playing no sound. I ain't playing no sound. That was son. You be surprised. Oh, there go the man right there. He caught up. Bradley Beal talking about it. I could have played the sound too. I just want to see it. Damn, son. He ran he ran from right there on that side right there? Or he came from somewhere else?
Son, the fans are like so far away. It's almost like a football thing. So that means security was just chilling. Because how he get that close? That's crazy.
That's crazy, man.
He was pretty close to a player. Listen,
boy, that's crazy, bro. Crazy.
Fans gotta relax, man. Take it easy, Capo. For real.
Take your time, Poppy. Take your time, Poppy. Take your time. It's not enough time, Pop. Take your time. It's crazy, man. Wait for the next game, though. When is the next game? When is the Brooklyn game? I thought they said 7:30 tomorrow, right? They played yesterday. It's tomorrow. You play every other day. You're supposed to bust your ratchet, okay? Or it's rusty. That's what they say. Every other day, gotta find Ryan. Know that.
I definitely gotta check it out. We'll figure it out. And we definitely gonna be in the zone streaming these games.
We will be in the zone. You already know the vibe. We will be covering a few topics, and we got a couple of episodes and segments that we're putting together for y'all. So it will be something that's really, really, really good to see, man. I can't wait to do that. You know, I'm not gonna let no cats out of any bags. There go the cats out.
Yeah.
But not gonna let no cats out the big bag. But you know, it's most definitely gonna be a good segment that we're gonna do, man. You already know the vibe. We are in the zone right now here on Oota Blokk Network, live with your boy Oota and Lucky Lefty. You already know the vibe. Expert when it comes to the NBA stats, chats, and I'm the status guy when it comes to no, I'm joking with y'all. You already know the vibe, man. We cooking up, man. Salute to everybody, and I appreciate all the love. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all turn on the notification bells to make sure I'm notified when we are in the zone. We want y'all to be in the zone with us. You know, ITC, it's in the zone, man. And we love cooking up. We'll be back with some more content soon. You already know the vibe. Oota, Oota, Oota.
Yes, sir. Shots out.
You already know. Let me back on these apps.
Definitely.